Welcome everyone, Dr. Thor here with one of the best training kits ever made. You know, amazingly, there has been several for what I consider a tiny market, but maybe I'm wrong. But through the years, and of course there hasn't been a lot of them, what I like about this is that it's a complete psychic training kit, and it has something that you don't see anywhere else, and that's actually they give you stainless steel forks, and you can practice bending them. And they're good, strong forks. Very hard to bend. And when you bend these psychically, there's no doubt about it. And of course, this is a real phenomena that Sean Carroll, the theoretical physicist, don't believe in because I'm a scientist. But let's talk about some other things. Amaze yourself. Amaze your friends and family. Psychic. Kind of cool. Over 20 games show you how to access and develop your abilities. Explore psychic abilities for yourself. ESP, telepathy, divination, dowsing, psychic readings, psychokinesis, mind over matter, metal bending, and more. It's all here, people. It's really fantastic. Now, what you get with this, and these are very rare and the prices are going through the roof, and if you can get one in mint condition, like we have one for sale, and we have, these are rare though, we don't have too many of them. I think we have one left that's mint condition. You get one pyramid, one pendulum, 4 dice, 2 dice cups, 1 treasure token, illustrated handbook. Well, that's an understatement because what you actually get is a total psychic training course. Now, I'm going to show you all that. You get an audio cassette, but we have actually digitalized that audio cassette. So when you buy from us, you actually get that. And it's very important to have the audio cassette because it gives you training and a guided meditation to open up your abilities to bend metal and psychic powers in general. You get 2 dowsing rods. Those are nice to have on top of a pendulum. A lot of people don't have dowsing. Color cards, envelopes, 4 forks, 20 sense cards, 20 scoreboards, which is and 20 plus games. Now, this came out of Canada. 1994, 1993 by PSI Journeys at, and we'll tell you who actually did this, the name of the person who put this together. So a lot of kudos to this guy, did a very good job. You know, I keep telling people you don't understand how much money and time it takes to put things together like this. Nobody knows until you do it. And then when you do it, you never do it again because it's so much work. I've had people volunteer many times, and once they find out the kind of work involved to do things, they run for the hills. Everybody thinks it's simple and easy to do most everything. It is not. It's a lot of work. But let's go over the unique things that this offers. Well, first of all, you do get this paper pyramid that you can use for pretty much anything you want. And you have to understand that pyramids are based on the shape, not what they're made of. So if you think wood ones are better or metal ones, well, not really. It's the shape and the size of them. And this is a pretty good size for most things. So you don't need that. Of course, it is nice to have metal. Metal kind of gives you a little more energy, but basically it's the shape. Now, you get this little metal pendulum. Now, in the mint ones, you get a little string as well, but you get this little metal pendulum. It's a good size, good shape. You get these are dice cups, and you get 2 dice for each one. This is for telepathy, telekinesis. I mean, you can use dice for a lot of things, and I'll get into that because this gives you a complete course on how to do everything. So you get these little dice cups so you and someone else can do that. and you are able to, I don't know, to, that's kind of cool, instead of just giving you dice. And you get, what's nice is you get those, these kind of purple dice, and of course he uses purple throughout, which is a powerful color. So it's nice that you get that. You get for other things, and of course all of this is detailed in the instructions. He gives you envelopes, which is the professional way to do psychic testing. You have someone put a color in an envelope so you can't see it. And these are envelopes where you can't see through them, even if you hold them up to light to do that. So that's the proper way to do things. As I've mentioned, you get these 4 very strong, these are really tough forks, made from stainless steel. They give you this fun little sidekick coin, and this has uses as well, and it's kind of a cool and very rare. Let's see if we can get a good little jockagoo of this. You can actually see it upside down there. If we can put it here. But it actually says sidekicks on there. And on the other side is a star. So this is kind of cool. And, you know, you can charge these things, hold it during, but they tell you how to use this. But it's a good luck charm as well. Kind of cool. And you have the sense cards. Well, what's kind of cool about the sense cards is that they are not your typical ESP type cards. And they're used in a particular way. And they actually have sense. Ears, nose, hand, mouth. And of course, they have, I guess there's 2 of each, or maybe more. And these are used in a particular way. But what I like, again, is they're doing things differently. We don't need more ESP cards. Good God, people, we sell them. We have them inexpensively. And they are fun to start off with, but God, are they boring once you start getting into it. But they are fun. They're fun to use with other people. It's a good way to start, and as I said, they are inexpensive. You get these L rods, dowsing rods, and of course, these are, again, well made. They're tough, they're strong, and they are made out of stainless steel, so it's not your lesser quality junk you usually get from people. So that's really a nice kit with high quality stuff in it. And of course you get the proverbial scorecard pad where you record what you've done and put the dates, the amount of hits. And you know, to a large degree, I mean, these things are boring to most people and I rarely see them filled out, but you can see on the other side here with the cards. But, you know, these can be very, you know, it's good to take the time to fill these out frequently so you can see your progress. You know, a lot of people get very tired of doing psychic stuff because they have such a low-level success. Well, you know, that really isn't true. And if you record things when you first start off, because, you know, it's a muscle. I keep telling everybody, it's a muscle. The more you practice, the stronger that muscle gets, and you get more and more results from it. And you can record these. You can see that initially you can, you're weak little baby, and then pretty soon you're strong like Hercules. So the whole idea is that recording your progress can be very valuable. And of course, you know, I keep telling everybody, do everything easy. Always start out with success. Do something easy that you can do. Make it as simple as possible. And of course, you want to end that way. And don't do things for too long a period of time because it does become very, very draining on you. And you got to do things at high enthusiasm. You know, this is the Thor method of training, which I've developed over 50 years. Do things at high enthusiasm, short periods of time, often. That's what works. People want to say, you don't want to sit there and do something for 20 or 30 minutes in this area because your core energies drain within 3 to 5 minutes. I mean, that's the reality of it because you are a weak baby. It takes time to build things up. So the whole idea is that you have to build your core energies up. This takes time, and of course, even then, this is why you have to condition the mind. You don't want to stress it. It's like people who go to gyms and they tend to get terribly fatigued and work out hard, and then they hurt the next day, and then they never go to the gym again. Stupid. You should always go to the gym and never tire yourself out too much. You should always leave the gym feeling good and energized, not being exhausted. That leaves a terrible mental there. And, well, you got to break it. Everything you've been told, of course. What do I say? Everything you've been told's a lie. It's a damn lie. It's a horrible lie. Okay. So let's go into the sidekick, and it says games. An illustrated guide written and developed by Oscar Miro Quezada, M.A. Sci-E-T, whatever that is. And of course, this was developed and copyrighted in 1993. So you can see how far back that goes. And I believe Oscar's around here and there. He's still doing other things. There is that audio cassette I talked about. There's music arranged on there and so forth. And of course, this originated from Canada. And we open up with the growth of the human mind is still high adventure in many ways, and the highest adventure on earth, Norman Cousins. So true. And of course, we ignore it, looking to replace our genius computers with kind of crap technology, otherwise known as computers. As I said, we want to change our great mind and consciousness and make lumps of metal out of them, somehow thinking that machines are superior. If we continue to think like that, we're never going to get anywhere. And of course, that's why we never investigate the consciousness and mind. And of course, nobody wants to. They don't want strong, psychic, independent people. They want you to get a machine or whatever. So let's go into the table of contents here. This is what's so great. And I'm taking a lot of time with this because it is important. This is one of the best tools ever made, and we need to take time with it. So, Sci in the world, Science and Sci, ESPPK, playing games. And again, it goes into L-rods, Sci warm-up, pendulums, holding your pendulum. It's a whole course on how to use pendulum.